Well, one of the things that we're working on right now is trying to figure out how to navigate the fact that green coffee prices are at least in my business lifetime, an all-time high, which is kind of a weird situation because we're always, as roasters, really happy when we know that the coffee producers are getting paid better, but it's really problematic for us as the retailers to absorb those. The price of green coffee has doubled in the last 12 months roughly. And so that additional increase in the cost of goods is really hard to, we don't want to just pass it on to onto our wholesale partners, and they don't want to pass it on to their customers. So it's really a tough situation where we have to figure out, do we expect this to continue and then adjust our prices up because everybody's margins are thin to none now, or do we wait it out and hope that the prices come back down, which is good for our margins but bad for the producers? It's a tough situation. We're spending a lot of time in the roastery really focused on improving our systems and running the operation more efficiently, really focused on quality control. In light of the fact that green coffee prices are so high, we've always put a lot of emphasis on making sure that what we're doing is getting the most value out of the green coffee that we can, not only for business reasons, but because we feel like we have a moral obligation to do that. It sounds kind of corny, but I really believe that we have the ability. The coffee is never going to get any better than the day the producers let it leave their farms, and so our job is just to maximize that potential that they handed us in good faith. And so we spend a lot of time working on quality control. We're really working on building new wholesale partnerships right now, reaching out to potential partners, telling them why we think that we offer a good value compared to others in the market. Making sure that our vision aligns with their vision and their needs and their customers' needs. We're spending a lot of time looking at ways to improve our e-commerce platform and our reach through e-commerce. Case in point, we're trying to talk more about what we do behind the scenes, and so we'll be doing a lot of that in the next coming days, weeks, and months. I'd like to really give people a good look at what it's like to work behind the scenes in a small to medium-sized coffee roastery in the upper Midwest. What we do on a daily basis, why we make the decisions we make, what goes into what you might experience as a good cup of coffee first thing in the morning before you go to work. There's a lot to it, and I don't think it gets talked about enough in ways that are understandable and approachable for most people. A lot of the content is really geared toward other coffee professionals in an attempt to kind of impress each other. We really want to kind of pull back the veil and show what it's like in the trenches. It's not always glamorous, but it's actually pretty interesting and pretty cool. So we got a lot of stuff going on. We always have stuff going on. To-do lists like 47 pages long. More tasks forgotten than get done, I think, which is pretty typical. That's the less glamorous side of it, putting our aspirations on certain projects that don't work out the way we want them to, and we don't shy away from kind of talking about that and talking about what it means to have little failures along the way or roadblocks along with successes. So all these things we want to talk about more.